My name is Caitlin Lawson. I'll be showing you a kindergarten math lesson over counting and cardinality using Peer Deck. So the first thing that I have embedded into my PowerPoint here is for students to draw two things they already know about this topic. And you can see that within this Peer Deck interactive slide, the students are able to draw and show the teacher what they do know about this topic already. This is a great way just to see where students are already at before you teach, and then just know where they're at before you give the lesson. And like I said earlier, this is going to be over counting and cardinality. So the very first actual slide I have, it says, ask the question, if you have one dog and your friend gives you one dog, how many dogs do you have total? So I thought this would be a good way just to open up like an addition problem without using the actual symbols and seeing what the students can come up with. Next, I actually use the symbols, and I use pictures for dogs just to make it simpler and not to use actual numbers yet, just to give them a visual. So next, I really like this interactive slide. It asks the students to drag their dot on how they are feeling. Green for keep going, understand, yellow for I'm a little confused, and red, stop, I need help. So after I give the first slide and the picture equation, this is a great way just to see how they're feeling about counting and cardinality so far. And I figured after the first couple slides, they're still going to be a little iffy, so I went ahead and made more slides. This is actually showing a number line. So I'm showing if they start out with 1, they end up, or their friend gives them another, they land on 2. This is a good introduction to using number lines and numbers and kind of adding on top of the lesson. So the next thing is I'm showing them what an actual number sentence looks like. This says a number sentence looks like this: 1 plus 1 equals 2. And then I'll also give the same question, and I answer the question, and I say, this is how you show that if you have one dog and then you get another dog, you have 2 dogs total. So this is kind of giving them more of a perspective of like how this all ties in together. Lastly, students are able to draw 2 things that they learned in today's lesson. So like before they were drawing 2 things they already knew, now they're drawing 2 things that they learned in this lesson. I really like this because they don't have to, write anything out, type anything out, although those are good formative assessments. I think this is also a good way to mix it up. This is also another way of seeing how they're feeling about after the assessment. Circle how you're feeling, and it shows like different faces and how they're feeling about this content lesson.